Well, hello, all you trapper enthusiasts from around the world. Welcome back to Baxter's Blades. You are entering the Tiger Pit. Meow! I couldn't find my old crappy thrashed coaster that I've been using for the last year, so I busted out a new one. Hopefully it works. Today we are going to show my full case mini trapper collection. And I made a mistake when I showed my full case trapper collection. I forgot two, my Bearhead and my Panama Trapper, so I will throw those in another video later. I don't know if I'm going to get through my whole collection this month because I made the mistake of throwing videos in between just to break it up a bit. One of the first I got, this is the Case Brown Bone Peach Seed Jig Mini Trapper with the Houndstooth Shield. Now, if you don't know a Mini Trapper, they come with a spay blade, a really nice one. They all have half stops. Great action on these. And an awesome clip point blade. There's my first. Or was it? This may have been my first. The white synthetic Wharncliffe Mini Trapper. When I saw these, I was like, wow, that is freaking cool. Absolutely amazing. And I don't really even remember which one is my first. They're all becoming such a blur. Now, I actually carried this when I went and saw JB Big Red EDC a couple of summers ago, and I actually showed it to him, and he was really impressed with the fit and finish on this. No gaps, center blades, great action, fantastic knife. I actually had Saradinin SD Leatherworks handcraft this ghost slip, just nice and plain on the side with her maker's mark on this side for this knife. Great slip to carry any mini trapper in, and I actually haven't carried it that much because it's a white wax and it's going to wear over time, and to me it's just so supple and nice. So there's two different styles of mini trappers there, the Wharncliffe and the spay blade. And I'll put the Wharncliffe over here. How about that? Because I have two separate. We have the Mahogany Bone Double X Shield carbon steel blade. Now this is dark. You can see there's really not much red in it. If I was out in the light, you could see a little, but not much. Teiners on the blade from Cutting Limes, of course. I like my margaritas in summertime. And the spay blade. Maybe I'll alternate. I'll do a Wharncliffe and a spay blade. Yellowbone Black Shield. This is a first production run, my only first production run. And I think I picked this up because it was actually the same price as the normal one. It wasn't a couple of dollars more like they usually are. So I figured I'd try one. I generally don't like riding on the blade. But when I do carry this, I use the Wharncliffe. Love the Yellowbone series with the Black Shield. Never thought I'd like it so much. I just love all the detail and character in that bone. Actually ordered a full-size copper lock. Let's see here. I think I found this one on eBay. $47, an old red bone. But I do believe 2006. Got a little oil in there. 2006 or 2016. I can't recall. I'd have to bust out. I think it's a 2006. Very nice old red bone, pocket worn. My only red pocket worn. This one has the spay blade. True sharp stainless steel. We're just going to alternate here. One of my absolute favorites, and I only have two wood case covered knives, and this is one of them. This is the Wharncliffe, and it is the gray bird's eye maple, and it's really not the camera's really not getting into it there. Maybe I'll brighten it up and you can see the awesome bird's eye maple. Great snap on this one. Came very sharp. Absolutely awesome. Very glad I picked this up. I should have picked up more in this series because this curly maple really does pop. There's the tan in the grain is absolutely exquisite. Picked this one up from Mountain Man Knives. Mike. Great secret store. He does sell stuff on eBay, as a matter of fact. But every once in a while, he asks me, Andrew, are you interested in this? And gives me an incredible deal. This is the green bone with the black shield. Not just any green bone, smooth, bright green bone. What do they call it? Candy apple green bone. I don't have very many of these. I only have one mini copper lock, and I love this series. Look at all the detail there. Thank you so much, Mike. Okay, time for another Wharncliffe. Was a Grail knife for a while. These were like $72, $73. The Wharncliffe 6.5 bone stag. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful Wharncliffe. Now, I didn't spend that. I think I had an Amazon gift card, and I found Shepherd Hills on Amazon. So I ordered it from them because they're a trusted dealer. Got it for like 40-something dollars. Of course, it was really 72, 73, but uh-oh. Oh man, they're starting to wiggle around. I love persimmon orange. And I was gonna get a persimmon orange, but I really wanted to try one of these cayenne bones. And these were one of the few that were left at Red Hills. So I picked it up. You got the double X, double threading on the bolsters, and the beautiful orange cayenne bone, which has a little bit more pepper in there than the persimmon. So bright, but not quite as bright, a little deeper orange. Really should have picked up one of the full-size trappers. I still can. I have seen them other places. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll make a Barlow sometime. Beautiful cayenne bone. Well, am I running out of mini Wharncliffes? Kind of. Red Hill Cutlery, bourbon barrel. Oak. Is it oak? I believe so. Beautiful fit and finish. Most of these are all incredible fit and finish. You have the bourbon barrel XX shield. So it's a pricey piece, but it is an exclusive to Red Hill Cutlery. Had the Wharncliffe blade. Had to pick this one up. I did notice when I was looking at it, I can see the liners. So not only are my Rosecraft wood covers shrinking, my case wood covers are shrinking. You see that? And wood's a natural material. It'll swell. I may have to soak my wood ones in some mineral oil, but you can see that liner there. I haven't seen in any other of my case knives. And I never noticed it before. And my house isn't too dry. It's not like I live in a desert. I live in the Northwest, Western Washington. It's generally pretty humid here, but absolute fantastic peach. Haven't carried it that much, but supposedly from real bourbon barrels. The Tiger, Yes, tiger jigging on both sides. Different than my full size, doesn't have the sleeping tiger on, it's just all tiger. Double X on the front bolster, double X shield. Fit and finish on this, incredible. Now, like I said, they're all really good, but some of them are just a step above. Beautiful knife. I don't know if this was a Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive. You can find them on eBay, but I got this from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I bought it before I even saw the picture. I just knew I wanted it. Love the persimmon or orange bone, and well, this is Tiger's channel. Orange. We have the Harvest Peach Seed Jig, not the pocket worn. This is nice. It has more orange in it than my full-size trapper. Whoa, look at that. That is Harvest Orange. That is too. It's just a little darker on this side. But bam, I wish all of mine were like this. I almost picked up the mini copper lock in this series, but you don't know what you're going to get. And really, my full-size trapper looks like brown bone with hints of orange, which is unfortunate. Very cool mini. Good one to take to work for sure. Well, my last Wharncliffe, my last double-bladed Wharncliffe, just showed this the other day. You all saw it. 2014 Case Double X Shield USA. This is the saw cut antique bone. I'm a really big fan of the saw cut. The fit and finish and snap on this is absolutely incredible. Carried it to work today. What a peach of a knife. Great snap. Thank you so much, Ryan. Another beautiful addition to the collection. I should just keep all the Wharncliffes off on the right and put the blades out so you know it's a Wharncliffe. So out of all of these so far, oh, wrong one. Ha. Out of all these so far, I only have one carbon steel, and that would be the mahogany bone. So I really should collect some more carbon steel ones. Would be nice for sure. Let's check out, well, lizard skin Mountain Man knives. What a great one. Now, he was selling this, and I jumped on it because they were all sold out from Shepherd Hills, and usually when they sell out, they don't bring them back, but lucky you, they brought them back, and you can still get one of these. I think $63. Mountain Man Knives is definitely the place to go, for sure. Go ahead and Google them. Might be able to find them on eBay. Great burn on this one. Thank you so much, Mike. Well, I forgot my Bearhead single-bladed trapper in my last video of the trappers, but I'm not forgetting it this time. My only single-bladed mini trapper Wharncliffe. Now the pull on this one, it's a little light, but I really like it. Nice thin carry. The Bearhead is super cool. I actually carried this on Christmas. What a killer knife. Still available at Shepherd Hills. Exclusive. They keep coming. I'm running out of room on the table here. Oh, let me see. Caribbean Blue saw cut bone. Had to pick this up to go with my full size. My Sodbuster Jr., my mini copper lock. Great. Thicker than the other ones. I think they just do that for the saw cut. Even though it's not like deep canyon jig, they just do a little bit thicker. So it feels really nice in the hand. By the way, these are fantastic carries. 3.5 inches closed. And so a little bit longer than a Barlow, but they just feel slimmer and smaller than a Barlow. Barlows can be a little bit bigger, a little bit more heavier duty, the large bolster and the thicker blades. Absolute peach. Well, Caribbean Blue Bone. Well, we got the Sea Dragon here. My very first Sea Dragon. Some decent burn on this side. Not a lot on the ridges. Light burn on this side. Glad I picked this up. I finally was able to get a Barlow and a Sodbuster Jr. when they dropped. And well, you can't talk about Sea Dragon without talking about peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Yes, burnt ultraviolet corncob jig. Look at the peanut butter on this side. I really should have did this video on the light outside. Really nice burn on this. I wish my Barlow had this nice burn. Beautiful. Houndstooth. Great mini. Now, these minis are fantastic. To me, they're like kind of a fifth pocket carry. I don't wear the 501 Levi's anymore, so my fifth pockets are a little bit bigger. I'm a big guy, so these 3.5-inch knives, like my mini copper locks, my mini trappers, my Barlows, they tend to be like my secondary carry, you know, instead of a peanut. But I do have some smaller knives. Gray pocket worn carbon steel. Oh, I just said I thought this was my only carbon steel. This is my second carbon steel one. Had to pick this one up. I have the Trapper, I have the Sodbuster Jr. No real teeners on this. You know, maybe summertime, peeling apples. I will have to bust this out with Apple Chat with Baxter. It's getting full here. Do I have any more left? Yes, one more. 12 Days of Christmas. Shepherd Hills, green and black micarta with the diamond shield, stainless steel. What a peach. Under $50. I think it was like $47, $47.99 or something like that. I picked up the large trapper I carried just yesterday, doing yard work around the house and trimming branches. What a great durable material. Absolutely love this family. I have a few, not all of them, but a few. So when they drop these for under $50, I mean, this is a pricey family. I think these are probably like $70 knives. So to get it for under 50, couldn't pass it up. And like I said, I got the full size for 49 bucks. Now, generally the mini trappers run about $2 to $5 cheaper than the full size. They're completely great usable knives and no slouch whatsoever. If you do like half stops, this may be the way to go for you. I used to prefer half stops. Now I don't mind no half stops. Yeah, I like my Saudis and trappers with no half stops. It's just like an extra step when you're opening it. You click, click. But that's part of the fidget factor and the walk and talk. Some people like it so they can half stop it. It doesn't bother me at all. It is nice, but sometimes you just want to just open a blade. I guess you can. You just have the extra click there. People are in the community are adding half stops on their Sodbusters and trappers. Probably getting a Dremel in there and just grinding that down flat. I may try that on one. A Frost first, not a case. So yeah, most of these I picked up for around the $50 range or less. Now, of course, these Shepherd Hills or Smoky Mountain knife work exclusives were much more. They're in the 60s. And this is a Shepherd Hills exclusive that was in the 60s. But deals from Mountain Man Knives and Ryan and Sales, and most of them are about $50, which is not a bad price. Now, when I first picked this one up, $50, that was a lot of money. I was spending $9 to $15 for Rough Riders, but I really wanted to try one, and I was really impressed. This was the gateway. Well, Rough Rider is a gateway drug, but this was one of my first cases in the Warncliffe, and after that, it was all over. But $50 was a lot to pay, but this was definitely worth it. This was back in the day, I think, with the Stamp Tang. Yeah, 2022, last year of the Stamp Tang. Well, this video is getting long. I know I was kind of monotonous, but it's really hard to show so many knives all in one video. I think that's all of them. I don't think there's any missing somewhere. Thank you for joining me in the Tiger Pit. You all stay sharp, be kind, and take chances. Take care.